I tell you something, this is something that our president of our national organization said at our national convention this year. He said, you know, a lot of us, we have things that we're against, but we're not an anti-organization. We're not an anti-this, we're not anti-left, we're not anti-anything. We're a pro-freedom organization. And I think that's something that really stood out to me. And that's something I tell a lot of people to this day about YAL. Right now we have chapters at UH, UHD, HBU, Lone Star, San Jack. If you go to any of those schools, please come to me, talk to me. If you want to get involved in the community, we have similar socials and events like NORML, and I'm actually looking forward to working with them a lot in the future going forward. With this event and everything else. So come talk to me. We're out there. We're with the huge "Don't Tread on Me" sign because we support rights and liberty, right? So thank you very much, and free the weed.
Free the weed for those in need. That's all of us. That's all of us. We're all in need. I need some right now. Woo! All right, guys. I got a couple of people I'm gonna bring you. And Mr. Watkins. Yeah, I kind of gave you away. Guys, we're really privileged tonight. Look, I'm not gonna steal any thunder. Kory Watkins came here all the way from up north. He doesn't live in Houston, y'all. He's running for governor. So he's taking on this, whatever. I won't call him names, but he's taking on Governor Abbott. And it's a challenge. We know what he's up against. He's a third-party candidate. So, all the support we can give him, all the support, if you like what y'all hear, just give it a shot. Keep an open mind, and that's all I can say. I do want to bring Miss LaTanya back on stage. Oh, okay. He was right there. He's right there. I see his orange shirt. It's the only thing I can see right now, y'all. Anyways, so LaTanya, she said she wanted to talk and she wanted to introduce Mr. Watkins. So she's going to come up here one more time. So y'all give a round of applause for Tanya. What'd you say on Tanya T? All right.
Place to be, that's what's up. Well, I want to thank Kory and Chris. I just met them not too long ago. I just want to say a few things. That I'm a Harvey victim. My house got flooded out and my car got totaled, So right now we're kind of going through some things, but God is good and He's blessing us, But anyway, Kory, I met him at a meeting, and when he walked out, I heard what he had to say. And I said, Kory, I want to support you. I said, call me whenever you need something here in Houston. I'm here for you. Well, actually, I didn't know. I thought you were from Houston. I didn't know. And I said, I'm just here for you, So I know that he knew I was sincere. So he reached out to me and said if I wanted to help him with his campaign, that he would put me on board. So I thought that was cool. And he found out that I was a Harvey victim and I got flooded out. And we were staying with some friends of mine. Miss Sylvia, she's actually here from Canaway. We're all a family, so we help out each other. And Kory was a family to me. He surprised me and he came to my house. And he took me and my husband and my daughter on a $500 shopping spree. And that's a hand clap. Kory Watkins, out of his heart. We were able to get clothes and personal things that we had lost in the rain and the water. So I just wanted to say thank you, Kory, for what you did in your organization. You didn't have to, but you did. And me and my family really appreciates you very much. Well, his organizer, Chris, I'm going to have him introduce him. He's the man with the plan, and he was right there with Kory, so I'm going to give the mic to you, Chris. Let's give him a hand clap.
Well, I just wanted to come up and say, Houston, it was hit hard, and there's a relief organization out there. It's the Liberty Coalition for Disaster Relief. That's what we helped out LaTanya and her family with. So just take a look into it. And this is kind of the basis around all of it. It's love, freedom, and innovation. So before I step on any more thunder, I give you Mr. Kory Watkins, your next candidate for governor of Texas.
What's going on, everybody? Doing all right this evening? Yeah. Just want to get one thing out of the way. I smoke cannabis, I love it, and I don't give a damn what anybody thinks about it. Thank you, LaTanya, for all the love and support that you've showed me. You know, that's what it's all about, is people just loving each other and continuously showing that love. And I think the message of love is very addicting, and people just fall in love with it, if you will, and it's contagious. I firmly believe in love and spreading that message. It's very addicting. And so thank you, LaTanya, for having me here and inviting me down. I really appreciate the opportunity. But no, obviously, you know, I'm running for governor. I need to secure the nomination under the Libertarian Party first. We'll have those conventions in March and April of 2018. I'm an activist. I come from the open carry movement, cannabis freedom movements, just being a pissed off citizen, really. Just getting up and doing something about it, and that's what we're all here tonight. We're getting up and doing something about it. We're all fed up that people are still being locked in a cage for a damn plant because you're smoking something or you know, eating it, or whether it's for recreational or medical. It's still nobody's business. You should be allowed to do that as you please. But I'm doing this because I care about the cause of freedom. Because I have 2 children and I want them to be freer than I am now when I leave here. So I have 3 main issues that I want to bring to the forefront here in Texas, and I believe they already are on the forefront. It's just our legislators and the people who are in office are not listening to us. One of my main issues is gun freedoms. We are very far behind here in Texas when it comes to gun freedoms. I was a huge part of the open carry movement, and we were open carrying our AKs and our ARs and our shotguns in the street, and people were, you know, loving it. Some people were, and then some people were like, what the heck are you doing? What we were trying to do is bring attention to the ridiculousness of the law that we had in place already. I was able to carry an AK-47 with a 100-round drum fully loaded, but I couldn't carry my Glock 19. So we changed the 146-year law with the open carry movement. So a lot of people who were involved in that, we now have open carry here in Texas, and so big ups to the people who put on their guns and carried throughout the streets. I do believe I was a pretty big part of that, so that was an awesome learning experience and movement that I went through. Gun freedoms. It should be like a cell phone. If I see LaTanya with a gun, I should not think anything of her if I see her cell phone. Just as if you see somebody with a joint, it's a joint. It's a cigarette. It's a gun. Who cares? It's okay, you know. And we've alienated some of these things and made them look evil when they're really not. But then that brings me to my second thing: cannabis freedoms. We are so far behind here in Texas on cannabis freedoms. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm coming here with a joint, and I'm scared that I'm going to get arrested and locked in a cage for having a joint on me. And you know, in Colorado and other places, they're doing things a little bit better here in Texas, and we need to catch up to that really quick. Along those same lines, we should end the war on drugs completely. The war on drugs is a complete waste. And, if I'm elected governor, let me rephrase this. When I am elected governor, I want to pardon all those people who've been locked up for non-violent, victimless crimes. There's way too many people. And, you know, a lot of people will get up here and talk the talk and stuff, but do some research on me. I walk the walk. I'm out in the streets. I get shit done. I'm an activist. When I wake up, I'm 150 miles an hour until I can't keep my eyes open anymore. I'm trying to fight freedom like this. Stay away. The tyranny is always fighting. So I'm trying to stay up to fight for freedom. So cannabis is up there on my list. Getting rid of the war on drugs. And then my third and final thing would be taxation. I can't stand taxes. Taxation is complete theft. Yeah! property taxes. We will never own our property here in Texas because you continuously have to pay the government money. And if you don't, you'll be locked in a cage and you could possibly be killed or something trying to protect your house. So we need to end the property tax like yesterday, and then we need to reduce all other taxes to zero as soon as possible. And, you know, a lot of people might think, well, we might need taxes for roads and for other things, but the government's crooked, y'all. The government is crooked. They're liars, they're thieves, they steal all the time from us. Murderers! We need to cut that middleman out. Those same people are going to build the roads at the end of the day. Just get the damn government out of the way.
Yeah! Amen!
So that's really my three main issues. You know, my main issue is government in general. Just get them out of the way. They're a middleman, mafia, thug government, and they're in the way. All they do is lie and steal and cheat, and I'm tired of it. And so that's why I'm getting up and doing something about it. So those are my three main issues. You know, I believe in freedom so much that I should be allowed to walk through those doors with my AK-47, go to the bartender, order a shot of Jameson with some OG Kush, and not be bothered. You know, that's freedom to me. So I just thank you, NORML, again for having me. I don't want to keep you guys too long. If you want to get involved in my campaign, come give me a shout out, come smoke a joint with me, and have a beer with me. I'm a normal guy, I'm an everyday person, I have a job just like you. I'm not a normal politician, I'm a pissed off activist, so I'm doing something about it. You can go to my website, KoryWatkinsForTexas.com, check me out. We got a campaign store that's just set up, we got all kinds of good stuff there. If you want to know more about me, please just come reach out and talk to me. That's what I like to engage with people on a personal level. I think that's the best way to do it. So come reach out to me and let's get you activated and engaged. I think it's time for more people to stand up and spread this message of love, innovation, and freedom. And I need y'all's help. We're in this together, guys. So love, freedom, innovation.